Let's start with this. Take me back to young Johnae.
Yeah, let's take you back.
Take me back.
Take me back.
How was childhood? What was early childhood? What was that like?
Oh, childhood, honey.
For Johnae, she knew something was different almost as far back as her memory goes.
I felt it. I knew that the genitalia that I was assigned with at birth was uncomfortable.
Despite outside appearances, on the inside, Johnae was already beginning a lifelong journey, a lifelong battle with her body.
I don't want to be a boy. I want to be a girl, and I'm happy. I want to be loved and treated like a young girl.
From a young age, Johnae was struggling with something called body dysmorphia, a mental health disorder where a person is worried with the way their body looks. For Johnae, her trauma would also come at home for showing signs of her true self, a young girl.
That creates fear. You create that type of fear in your child when you gender police them and when you tell them these things, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so natural for me to act out in this way, but I'm taught not to do it, and it's not fair because this is something that's naturally happening and I can't stop it.
Johnae Wright, her journey of acceptance took longer. After her parents didn't embrace her as a queer child in high school, she ran away from home. But when she came out as trans in college while living with her sister, she wanted to tell her parents.
I don't care about nothing else because your family is what's more important, not the friends and people that don't matter. You want those people that, your core people, especially your parents, at least to know, or you just want to get that out the way because it's on your conscience.
First, she came out to Mom, and she explains that relationship is still a work in progress. But then she decided to seek out her father, the same man who used to hit her when Johnae showed feminine traits.
I was ready for him to knock me silly, but instead he picked me up like this, and we took a picture by the lake. It was amazing because all I wanted to feel that is I'm somebody's daughter. I just wanted to feel that you're my little girl, daddy's little girl.
Johnae Wright is full of life. She's confident, she's talented. She's also scared that any day could be her last, simply because she's trans.
I'm terrified. Every time I walk out the house, I don't know who's gonna clock me or find out, or who's saying what. I don't know what weapon somebody has.
And those fears are sadly backed by crime statistics. Last year, at least 57 transgender or gender non-conforming people were killed. A majority of them were Black or Latinx transgender women. It's a problem that the Queen City isn't excluded from.
Both are accused in the murder of Jada Peterson and Remy Fiddle. It's caused a lot of fear in the transgender community, with many telling us it's just traumatic.
Just last year, 2 trans Black women were killed in Charlotte. Part of understanding why Black trans women are targeted more often could be explained by intersectionality, which looks at social markers as a collective whole, not individually.
When you start to layer unique identities, which are beautiful and wonderful in their composite and all of the various facets of those identities, the problem is that when you become more unique in the world, the system will marginalize you further.
So when you're Black, trans, and a woman, your uniqueness makes you more of a target.
You are, somebody that is dehumanized, your life doesn't matter, and you can be disposed. And that's the mindset of a lot of individuals.
Like Rel say, people in the community are willing to teach. Those who don't know just have to be willing to listen and realize there's nothing wrong with being an ally.
The help is there. You just have to not be afraid to look for it, to find it, and to accept it when you get it, and not be afraid of what other people are going to say.
And being an ally means supporting people just like Shane.
Everything was awful about that joke I just did, so
People just like Johnae.
I'm the queen.
And anyone else who's willing to come out and share their story with you.
Hopefully a young person hears this message that we can all do it. You can do it. Because if this old lady can do it, you can do it, and that there's hope.
And one thing that all four and Bethany say is that being an ally means you're an ally all of the time, not just in private. They're not saying you need to confront people, just don't shy away from it. And as you heard Jenny say, for those who need help or want to learn more, it's never too late to reach out.